WGH fans, Dee here with your Friday recap. Well, let's get to it, shall we? All right. Now, my favorite part of the whole video was just Carly and Jason. I mean, I love their relationship. I mean, they are truly friends. Like, can you be that good of a friends with a member of the opposite sex? I mean, he truly loves her and cares for her. I don't know. I just always wanted those two to hook up again. I feel like now that she's not with Sonny anymore, maybe the two with that. I don't know. I just love their great chemistry too, I think. I don't know. I'm a Carly and Jason hookup fan. I don't know. I really wish they would, you know. It's funny, like when she said, she's really into that Brendan right now. She said, how was I really? She says, I just know I want to try it out. Good for her. And he backed off a little bit, you know. He's a little bit, you know, a little bit domineering. But I mean, we think of it, if you go back to the earlier episodes, you know, like it's funny because she was always after him back in the day when he was with, I think was it with Robin, I think. She was, but you know, you see her now, she really doesn't go after him anymore, which is kind of fun. But yeah, always fun to go back on YouTube and watch older episodes of General Hospital. It's, especially with some of these legacy characters that are still on. Like, granted, this wasn't the original Carly, but and when you look at the original Jason Steve Burt when he was young, oh my God, he's so cute and young and skinny, and now he's just all bulked up. Yeah. So, all right, Lucky doting on Elizabeth again. I'm not getting that. I just think it's weird. All of a sudden, he's been gone all these years. Now it's like he can't stay away from her. I don't know. Maybe he's got a brain tumor. I don't know. I just am not understanding why they got them together so quickly. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I like them together. I just don't like the fact that it was like nothing, no time has passed. When a heck of a lot of time has passed. So, I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling it. Christina begging God to forgive her or to help her or to save Rick because she did a bad thing. And I thought they were going to overhear her. They do find out, I believe. But, I mean, did you... I don't know. I feel bad for her. She's struggling. And, of course, she opened her mouth to Lucky, and he's not too happy about that. He was all right knowing it, you know, it was just Rick. But when he found out it was, I mean, when it was Ava, I guess he wasn't have a problem with it. But then when he saw it was Elizabeth, he's going to, you know, what's the difference who it is? Cutting somebody's lines, doesn't matter who's in the car. But, yeah, he almost killed his soon-to-be lover or girlfriend again. But he could go down and be killed in a foreign country. I don't know. I just don't get the whole thing. Jocelyn, it was a test. I kind of thought that. I did. So, and she passed. So now she graduated. That was quick. Not much training in the WSB. It's hard to become a cop in this area than it is to be in the WSB, but she's all graduated. So apparently, of course, Yvonne's going to come and assist her. Shocked are we? No. So wonder what it's going to be. We'll have to find out. I'm sure it'll be someplace local because we'll be able to see her. So. Oh, Drew and Curtis arguing yet again. I mean, they just got to kiss and make up. And then, of course, Jordan comes in and asks him to be in the nurses' ball. They both say no. And then he says yes. And then he says yes. Are they going to embarrass each other on the nurses' ball? I'm happy to see the nurses' ball is back. That said sometime in May, so I'm assuming probably usually May sweeps time. So it'll be exciting to see, you know, Drew and Curtis probably do something embarrassing. Maybe he'll oust her on the nurses' ball. He'll oust Portia. I don't know. We'll see. I'm over the two of them. Like, he needs to go back to Washington. He needs to be a congressman. Yeah, I'm just over that. I'm over that. Looking at my notes. Rick wakes up with Ava. She got a little thing for him. You know, he's got money. And she needs it. So, yeah, he wakes up for her. And he knew that the brakes weren't working. Yeah, he seemed to forget that it's a brain injury, when the daughter came in. But Ava kind of picked up on that. So, and then when Molly comes in, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. You know, I love you, Dad. I always knew you loved me. Oh, that was just darling. And then he has that flashback. Well, we didn't see that earlier, that he opened his eyes and he saw Christina there. He's like, why would she be there? I can't remember. Remind me, did Rick take Ava's car? I thought he parked in her space. So that's why, because it had Jerome. I'm pretty sure so I guess Christina didn't know what car Ava drove, because she went to the car dump and she said, my car. Now, unless she was just saying that. So that's where I'm a little bit confused. I thought it was Rick's car. Unless she was just saying that, I don't know. And he came and told her the brakes were cut. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I mean, she's a small-time hoodlum. People are going to find out the brakes were cut. Even if Ava died, though she did change her mind when she got back to the bar. Even though she thought it was Ava, she still had a change of heart, but nobody's going to be able to see that. And we really don't care. But, so Ava knows that the brakes were cut. That was the cliffhanger. So she ain't gonna sit on that. We know that. Well, maybe that's how she'll force Sonny for full custody. She'll say, I won't press charges, even though it's not really her charges to press. It's really Rick's charges to press, because him and Elizabeth were in the accident, not her. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was his car. For full custody, unless Rick uses that as leverage for her to get full custody of the kid. But it won't last. And then months down the line, something's going to happen. It always does. It's like, you feel sorry for the kid. Like, yeah, he ain't the best dad with his line of work, but you know what? You lay down with him, that's what happens. And, it's just this push-pull. I'm so sick. Like, the best thing for the kid is to have a relationship with both parents. Like, good God. But yeah, so she ain't going to sit on that. And I don't expect her to. So I'm curious to see what Rick's going to do with it. And his memory's kind of shoddy, obviously, because he doesn't remember the brake issue when he was talking to Molly. So will he forget he saw Christina? Because he already forgot one thing. So we shall see. Time will tell. I thought he was going to be killed, honestly. I thought he was going to die, and then, which would have been tragic. But Molly would have never forgiven her. And they keep using that. I'm so glad we're sisters. I'm so glad we're close again. I'm so glad I have you now. And it's like, yeah, you're not going to be happy in a few more days, because you're going to blow up at her. I mean, even though it wasn't meant for him, she still shouldn't do that. And will she be the prosecutor? Well, she has to recuse herself. But if it all comes down to that, what a mess we're looking forward to. It is a mess. Christina's just a hot mess. I mean, she's a hot mess. So we have all that. I'm over the Curtis and Drew thing. I'm over the arguing. I'm over the, you took a Rory, but me and Joe. Oh my God, I'm tired of that. Just stop. But yeah, it's just a beating a dead horse. It just really is. Yeah, I'm over that. So other than that, I believe that was the highlights. And Jocelyn came in at the end to see her mom. So she can't tell her, but you know as well as I do. She's going to tell her sometime. And then she's going to go ape shit on the other guy, on Brennan. And I still don't see why he saw her as WSB material. Where? What did you see in her? She's good instincts. Well, anybody has good instincts when you give them crumbs. I could have figured that out too. So I'm not really quite sure. I'm not sure what he sees in her. I originally thought he did that to cover up the murder, which you don't even hear about. Again, nobody's mentioned Cyrus all week being dead. Nobody cares. It's like they don't even care about, Jagger. We don't talk about him anymore. It's just like, man, do you think real life, well, it's not real life, I know that. But you think these things are murdered. They're murdered. And nobody gives a crap. I don't want to live in that town. I mean, they just go and nobody, yeah, okay. But Rick's brakes will definitely be found out. They'll find out. They will, to the earth to find out who cut those brakes. But who killed Cyrus and who killed Jagger? We don't care. They were a pain in the ass anyway, so we're glad that they're gone. Basically. And we haven't heard anything we'll see more about the Emma Scorpio Drake thing. What could she have done? It was all closed off. What could she have done? It's going to be something stupid. And she couldn't even tell her parents. That's kind of, I guess she's an adult. She doesn't have to. I was like that about college when, we can't tell you, but, we pay their tuition. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I digress. So that is it for Friday's episode. I guess it was, April 4th, 2025. So let me know your thoughts, your comments down below. I love to hear about them. So that is it for me today. I will see you in a recap very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.